It looks like a lovely day for cycling, but it isn't. It is incredibly cold. And quite windy. And that wind has got an icy bite to it. So I did think, I don't really want to be out on a bike today. And yet here I am. Because the truth is, I do want to be on a bike today. Because I love cycling. What it really is I'm frustrated with the weather. I feel like it's gone on for too long, the winter, and really it didn't even start till November. It's only January now. Of course, down the lanes you need to be a bit careful. There might be a bit of ice. Cold enough. I'm looking at the water, see that hasn't frozen. And that doesn't mean there won't be a bit of surface ice. So I think basically what I'm trying to say is, I'm a summer person. Still, it's nice to have a bit of dry weather. Because we have had the most torrential rain. I was driving through the Wye Valley on Saturday, and I don't remember ever seeing it that bad. But you literally can't see any fields. It's just water wherever you look. Everything is flooded. It's incredible. And the thing is, you want to use the hill for a bit of speed, but you can't because it's too cold. Morning. The more speed you build up, the colder the wind feels. Oh well, you know what they say. Winter miles equals summer smiles. I hope they're right. Because the heat doesn't bother me. It can be as warm as it likes. And in fact, on a hot day, I get on the bike and I'm straight into it, carrying a good pace right from the start. But the idea of winter riding is to keep that fitness level up a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy riding. I want to be out anyway. And I'm glad that I've been able to ride all through the winter, even if not very far. But the advantage is that, unlike the people who park their bike up over the winter, you're ready to go at the break of spring. Whereas the ones who haven't ridden spend all spring trying to get back to the fitness level they were last year. But there are days where you look out the window and you just think, oh no, And that's why I came up with this idea. Well, it's not unique to me, but just go for a ride. Even if it's 1 mile. Just go for a ride. Because the hard part is getting ready and getting the bike out the shed. It's too easy to look out and go, no, I don't want to go out in that. And back to your coffee in your armchair. And really, sometimes when you get out, it's not as bad as you thought. So if you tell yourself, just going for a short ride, that means you've got to put your kit on. You've got to get the bike out the shed. So once you've done that, and you get on the bike, you think, oh, I'll just do 2 miles today. Good morning. And then you think, oh, it's not as bad as I thought. Let's go a little bit further. And before you know it, you've done 10 miles. And really, that's the way I feel today. It's too cold. It's too windy. So I'm just going to ride for a bit. Knowing that if I choose to, I can just turn around and go home. And while I've been out riding, deciding whether to turn back or not, I've done 4.5 miles. So even if I turn around now and go straight back home, I'll have done 9. I started doing these videos to monitor my own progress, really, but then people started watching. So people started watching. So I decided I should really just tell you my thoughts while I'm riding. And it's really nice to get comments from all over the world. And I do really like to hear from people, even if it's to tell me I'm talking rubbish. I am aware there's millions of content on YouTube. Wow, the sun is really quite bright. So if you're one of the people that takes a quarter of an hour out of their week to listen to my ramblings, I really appreciate it. And let me know if you like the format of the videos, or whether you'd like me to try something else, or ask my opinion on something. Because I am quite opinionated. I'm very much in the mode of happy wheeling today. I'm certainly not going to get any Strava PRs. But that's okay, because I'm out on the bike. And I didn't think I was going to be when I got up this morning. I'm a little bit trepidatious about going across here today because we've had so much rain. I'm expecting it to be a mud bath. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Still pretty muddy though. Interestingly, my Torino Zero tyres have handled pretty much everything I've thrown at them. I know it's nothing like a muddy single track, but I feel if I wanted to ride muddy single track, I'd do it on a mountain bike. Well, that's quite annoying. I like to go flat out down here. But with that sun right in my eyes, I can't see a bloody thing. It's like riding with your eyes closed.